Hey everybody, this is Sonic Ring 123 Dubs here, aka Cole Petty, and this is my Q&A video for 20,000 subscribers. This is all ad-lib, so I'm probably going to be fucking up a lot in my talking. And joining me in this kind of pseudo podcast thing, I decided doing it just answering straight would be boring. Is the one, the only, the ever lovely Rachel. Rachel, say hello to the lovely people out in the audience.
Hi. Do I say more than that? Or
Well, you can be exuberant. Yeah, why not?
Hi. I've known Cole for forever.
Pretty much. So I figured like I said, I didn't want to just read these. I figured it might be funner to have like a little chat, a little call about them, and maybe discuss some of the more interesting questions and stuff like that. Make it a bit more interesting, maybe extend the video length a bit. So yeah, I just didn't want to be that. And also, Rachel's going to be giving me the questions in random order, so I don't know exactly which one's going to come up. Try to best of my ability to answer them. I got, I believe, 20 of them down there. So, yeah, without further ado, I'd say let's get started.
Okay, so your first question shall be, can you sing or play an instrument?
I remember that one. Well, I can't really, I haven't really learned to play any kind of instrument. I've been around them. I've been around a few for a good amount of my life. I can sing, but it's like the fun, I'm kind of terrible karaoke singing, you know, where you're just like you're doing it and you know you're not that great, but it's still like the best thing in the world because everyone's also going like it's awesome.
I think you should give us a sample.
Requests? I can't think of anything on top of my head to do.
Anything that's Disney related. There you go.
Let it go. Let it go. I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
I don't either. Also, apparently my cat's trying to join us, so you're probably going to hear a lot of meowing.
That's fine. But, yeah, so the fun kind of singing thing, I can't actually sing. I need to actually, like, if I want to do it, I need to actually take, like, actual straight-up lessons, I think. Because I have trouble holding notes. That's the one thing I'm really not good at. I cannot hold a note.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's move along.
Okay. Your next question. When did you start YouTubing?
That, I believe, when I first started YouTubing and actually started putting up content, I guess would be the right way to do that, was sophomore or late freshman year of high school, which is goddamn a long time ago now. That was back when I was doing Death Note comic dubs. We did a bunch of comic dubs from Silent Reaper. She doesn't do much in comics anymore, but she still does really cool art, like a lot of cool like monster pics and sometimes small cartoon she does. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Back when you'd get like you'd walk down to your local Radio Shack and buy like a $20 microphone, like those little like stand ones that are like that sound horrible and like could break so easily. And for people watching, you could still watch those videos. I lost them originally on my original channel, but my friend saved them. My friend Angel Lord 57, aka Nolan, he has them on his channel, and so it's a really interesting thing if you want to go back and look how utterly shit I was back in the day. Like here's the funny thing I realize now is so stupid. Before, when I would have like people recording or I'd be recording, I would set up the panel. It'd be in the video thing. And then we record a line, and I would tell myself and anyone else who was recording, okay, you have to say it before the panel ends. I didn't realize through the power of editing that I could just extend for how long the panel's on the screen.
Cole, that's as bad as the DVD player incident, okay?
Oh, nothing is as bad as a DVD player incident. You want me to bring that up in this?
No, we're not doing this.
All right. Don't you brought it up.
I know, it's my fault.
Okay. All right, let's move along.
What are your future plans for the channel?
That one's an interesting one. Hmm. Well, because I've actually now been able to make like some money off of YouTube, like doing YouTube stuff, I want to try and make sure I do more and more stuff that would allow me to keep doing that. Which is one of the reasons, like, people keep asking, like, where's the next Lucky Pervs and stuff like that. I haven't been doing that because technically I wouldn't be able to get any revenue from that because it's, you know, they'd have to flag it because it's copyright and it's all kinds of stuff. They could get in trouble for if they allow that.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to do stuff that wouldn't necessarily get me in quote unquote trouble. I would like to do some more original things, maybe some audio dramas, or maybe even eventually if I get like a steady kind of income kind of thing, maybe hire an animator and maybe try and do a cartoon. I don't know. I would like to do more original stuff in the future, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That would be. And I'd like to see that from you, honestly.
I'd like you to be in it if we can get you.
I have nothing else to do, so sure.
We'll see what the future holds.
Yes. So I guess that would bring us to the next question. What do you like about voice acting?
Let's see. There's a lot to like about it. A lot of stress over too, but it's a great way. Well, one, it's obvious it's a great way of expression. It's a great way to just get a lot of emotion. Actually, I will say that's probably the best thing about it. It's a lot of fun that you can just express yourself, like yell something out, become a different person for like, depending on your recording time, 30 minutes, an hour, and you're just a different person. It's really fun to really like put yourself in there. Like, I'm trying to think of a good word for it. Like, yeah, I think you understand that a little bit because you're a fellow voice actor. Like, it's a lot of fun just being able to, like, for one, you're yelling. That's a motorcycle. You're able to like just one, say things you'd probably never ever say, and it feels like just be a part of something that's potentially grand.
It is. It's so much fun.
Oh yeah, it's potentially tons of fun. When you're not constantly like flubbing a line or...
You mean the normal thing people do?
Yeah, me especially in general. God, I'm still a really bad stutterer.
You don't seem it.
It comes and goes. Like it really kicks in when I'm reading something. A little bit there sometimes. Like my mind goes too fast for my mouth.
I can understand that. Yeah. All right.
Sorry, my headset died again. I
No!
got a piece of shit headset, everybody. So sometimes she can't hear me.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah, like if I can't hear you, it completely turns off. I have to hold like the junction box.
That's stupid.
I'm saving up for a new one. All right, so
let me know if I can help.
Yeah, let's keep rolling.
Okay, so who is your favorite character from any series and why?
That one has been really hard. Like I'm just thinking back, like when I was young and what stuff I like to watch, and then I think about how his stuff is today. And it probably stems from like a lot of the, like some really good like fanfic stories I've read. But I really and in going back and watching the show, I've really grown to just love Shigo from Kim Possible.
Oh God, yes.
I liked the show a lot when I was a kid because it was a good show. It was fun. It was funny. Good characters. But I think like getting older and going back to it, I just got so much more of appreciation for Shigo's sass. Just I fell in love with it, and her voice actor, who I don't know her name off the top of my head. Do you know?
No, I don't. I'm so terrible at
Her
that.
voice is like, she's in a lot of stuff. I know she was in other cartoons. I'm pretty sure she was in Scrubs.
Maybe.
But yeah, I like that her voice actor is amazing.
Agreed.
But so yeah, I'd say that. And bouncing off of me back to you, Rachel. What about you? Do you have a character in mind?
You're asking a very difficult question.
I know.
Uh, from anything?
From anything.
Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho?
Really?
I really liked his more or less just attitude towards everything. Like, yeah, no, fuck you. I'm gonna do this.
Understandable. That sounds good. The most I remember from Yu Yu Hakusho is just fucking Urameshi.
Oh, Kuwabara.
That's the most I remember from that show. That and that one big guy with the sunglasses and his fucking shoulder pads that were his actual shoulders.
The Takara brothers.
And how like that is disgusting when you think about it. Like it looks so gross for some reason. That stuck in my head as like one of the grossest things I've seen. Like, why is it that shape? Why? It literally looks like he grows shoulder pads.
Yeah, he kind of does. It's kind of great. Oh my gosh, but that series. Yes. Anyways, back to you. How old are you?
I am 25. I will be 26 in December.
I forget that you're only a bit older than me.
No, I think we're pretty close. I think the same time every time I think of Yamato SFX birthday, because technically we have the same birthday, so it's always kind of weird to me.
Oh yeah, y'all do, don't you?
Yep.
All right. Well, next question. How long have you been voice acting?
That probably goes along with the YouTubing thing a bit, but also I guess at any point where you start like, because I think as a kid it starts where you want to try and sound like your favorite cartoon character at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So to a degree, you could say like a long fucking time, like 13 or 15 years. But I guess it would go along the same time as YouTubing, and I slowly got a little bit better and better from there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Took a long time to get to where I am today, and a lot of money for equipment.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
All right. Who is your favorite pony?
This question I had to think about a lot.
I'm not surprised.
Because I said it for a long time, and it's still true. One of my favorite characters in My Little Pony is Rarity. I love her a lot because I like her character. I think I love how over the top she gets, because like I like her voice actor does a great job, and I think I could really get into a character like that. But recently, after watching like some of the movies and even the latest season, I'm finding that I do like some other characters have come really close, and it's quite even between all of them. So if I had to give it like a ranking, it'd be Starlight Glimmer from the most recent season.
All right.
And then Sunset Shimmer from the Equestria Girls movies.
Heck yes.
And then finally Rarity. So if I had to give them a ranking, it'd be that. But like I said, it's really close. I've really grown to like Sunset Shimmer.
Yeah, I can understand how you get there. She's a pretty great character.
Oh yeah, I like her reformation, and I think every movie she gets, I think her character gets better and better.
Agreed. All right. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I was about to say, let's move on.
All right. Favorite food?
My dad's chicken. He makes some really good fried chicken.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to specify what kind of chicken.
He does a really good job with just the seasoning. It's just like, my God, it's delicious.
Your dad might have to cook for me sometime. All right. Who is your favorite pony princess?
This one, I was also seeing if I can get her before she's not here. So, this is for her. It's obviously Celestia, but Celestia voiced by the one and only Anna. Anna, I love you, girl. She does make that my favorite princess, because just we like working with her, and every time I have her work do a video for me, we do like the live recording. We have come up with just the perfect assholestia we've ever been able to come up with.
I gotta love that.
Yes, she brings just such a wonderful amount of sass and just assness to Celestia, which makes it unbelievably perfect.
Yeah, that would.
So yeah, I will say Celestia.
All right. I'm gonna do this to you now. How did you become a brony, and what does your cutie mark mean?
Okay, so I'm not sure if I told you this story or how I got into it. Originally, I was very like reluctant. I avoided the fandom. I avoided the show. I didn't really want anything to do with it. I didn't. Eventually, I started finding some of the really good music made by the fan community, which is some amazing music,
Oh
like
yeah.
the Living Tombstone, Mando Pony, a few other. There's a lot of them out there. You can find them pretty easily nowadays. They make amazing remixes and original songs. So I started getting from that, and then one day, I decided, what the hell? I'll try drawing a pony. And for some reason, it was one of the better drawings I've done during that time in months. It came out super well. So I'm looking at the picture going, what the fuck? What the fuck? So it was a case of my body knew before I did. So from there, I decided, like, okay, I'm going to decide to give the show a watch. And I think I did the smart thing where I didn't see the first 2 episodes of the series.
Yeah, that was probably the smart thing.
Because the first 2 episodes is just exposition. It's just, ugh. And I think the show really does shine in its slice of life, character-driven episodes. I think it does a really good job of that. I won't get too much into that because I'm thinking about doing an analysis video. But anyway. And to the second part of that question, what does my Pony Sona's cutie mark mean? My Pony Sona, who I use for online stuff a lot now, is Nova Blast, and her special talent is fireworks, which she was able to grasp at a very young age, much to her mother's discontent.
Much to any mother's discontent.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a reason for her mother getting her gray hairs early, and for Nova having a burnt ear under that she covers with her hat. So nice. Yeah, that's a story behind that.
All right. When did you start drawing?
Now this one is definitely like a long time ago for sure, because I grew up with a very artistic family. My mom did while she did draw, she did a lot of like crafts. She like put stuff together. She would, since we lived on a river town, she would go down to the shore and just like drag in driftwood after piece of driftwood and come home and put them together in some weird way. And then my uncle Alvy, who I was close to when I was a kid, and still kind of close to, we don't see as much as each other these days, was a professional artist straight up. Like he did some cover art for bands. I'm pretty sure he did one for Metallica, and then he's done some paint work for Six Flags during their Halloween stuff.
Like that's awesome.
Yeah, he's painted some of the Halloween stuff for Six Flags for a few years.
Very nice.
I definitely grew up around it, so I definitely started at a very young age. I don't say I've got really into like learning to really get good at it until I started doing stuff with digital art.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I decided I really wanted to get good with it. That's why I saved up and spent most money I ever spent on this freaking Cintiq I got on my desk right now. It's awesome, but man, did it cost a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, to answer your question, long time.
Never a bad thing.
No.
All right. Moving on. Can you face cam?
Okay, so I put this on here because a lot of you guys continuously ask this whenever I do a stream or even on random videos. Right now, and I don't see it happening for a long time, I don't have the proper setup to do a face cam. I technically don't have a webcam. My brother has a webcam. My brother has my webcam, but he needs it for a microphone when he plays online games. But like I said, even then, if I did have it, the way I have stuff set up in my room, I don't know where I'd put it. There's a lighting issue. and it wouldn't look good. So I don't want to do it because it just wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look good, even with my beautiful face.
You do have a beautiful face.
It's a beautiful face.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just out of the cards.
Okay. Where do you want to go and visit in the world? Or most want to go and visit in the world?
There's a few places now. For a long time, and it's because for a long time I still enjoy anime. It was always Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And to a degree, it still is. I would love to visit Japan.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, go see Tokyo, some of the other places. Visit the village that Higurashi was based off of.
I know.
What's great about it is that the photos I've seen, you see a bunch, like they're straight up like Rika and Satoko's little house hut. It's there.
No.
Oh, it's even better. In the pictures I saw, there were white vans everywhere.
I'm done. I'm not going with you.
But so yeah, Japan is one. But also now a place I would actually like to go and visit for a couple of different reasons is France.
Interesting. Why France?
Well, one, I have been dabbling in the French language. I'm not good at it. I only know like very tiny word words. I got the most I think off the top of my head I know is salut, which is just hey.
Mm-hmm.
But one, I think for one, it's a beautiful city.
Oh yeah.
And two, I have to admit, I have fallen in love with a animation company there called Amakna or Ankama. Their name throws me off because they use their name for a city in their show, but the wording is just jumbled around, so I get confused on what the company is actually called.
I can understand that. But
yeah, they're the animation. They did Wakfu, Dofu's Treasures of Kerob, and the most recent Dofu's movie, and it is just one of the most amazing shows I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, you've been a fan of that for a while.
It's just it's such a good show. I'm really glad right now it's on Netflix. Don't watch the English dub.
I have to second that. Please don't. Please
God,
don't.
They fucked it up. They murdered everything. Bad. Like, I really was thinking it was going to be good because originally it was supposed to be done by Bang Zoom Entertainment.
Yeah.
And Bang Zoom does good work. I've watched. There's some pretty. They did the Hade plus Goo dub, and I think the Hade plus Goo dub is one of the best anime dubs I've seen. But yeah, at some point, I don't know why they let Netflix do the dubbing.
Oh God,
that's why it crashed and burned.
Oh my God, you should just watch it, people, for the lip flaps. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh, the bad acting isn't even compared to the...
For me, one of the worst things is whenever I hear freaking, top of my head, name, Ruel Strud, whenever he talks, I'm like, why does he sound like Cookie Monster?
He does.
Why does he sound like Cookie Monster? Originally, in the, alpha English dub they showed off at one of the anime conventions, he was originally being voiced by the voice actor who played Jokin from Inuyasha, like Shishomaru's little vassal guy.
That would have worked better.
It works so much better because he's got a great old guy voice.
Yes.
It was basically Jokin again, but it worked for the character. It really worked.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they wanted to get something I'm assuming that sounded similar to an old voice.
But Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster isn't an old voice. It's fucking Cookie Monster. So yeah, it's just a disappointment. And the French dub is the original French dub is a lot better. The acting's superb. You can hear the emotion in every fucking line.
Please go watch that one instead, people.
Yeah, it's a good show. You at the very least, mute your TV and just watch the animation. The animation is glorious.
Oh,
Some of the most amazing things I've seen done in Flash. Especially when you think about it. Johnny Test is a show done completely in Flash. Wakfu is a show that's done 90% in Flash. There's one hell of a difference.
Okay, but did you really have to bring up Johnny Test? Like, of all the
It's a
terrible
go-to.
shows.
It's a go-to example for shit.
Okay, yes, thank you. There we go.
Sorry to anyone out there who likes Johnny Test, but it's shit. Sorry.
That show.
Watch Wander Over Yonder or whatever that show's called. Or,
Oh, it's
Steven
really
Universe.
good. Yeah.
Trying to get around to watching that. Wander Over Yonder.
Lord Dominator. That's all I can say.
Is that the lady?
Oh yeah.
I have found that song she sings and I love it.
I love it so much. I have it downloaded.
I have it on YouTube. I should probably get it downloaded. Okay, we should move on.
We should probably move on. We've been talking about this for a while. Okay, let's just do this question. Favorite cartoon as a child and now?
Okay, yeah. So this one I have thought about. So I will say favorite cartoon as a child, and I kind of rate child when you're like anywhere between 7 and 11. 12, you're starting to get into that. You're growing up a little bit. And your taste definitely change, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So between 7 and 11, 7 and 11, I'm gonna say Sonic the Hedgehog Sat AM.
Okay.
Like the Sat AM Sonic the Hedgehog, which I have the DVD set for. I thought it was a really awesome cartoon. Some parts would definitely have aged well. It's got that this was an old cartoon, all right. But like the opening is still one of the best openings ever. It says, Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. It's just like, oh, it's so good. Such
Never a bad thing.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely when I was a child, that was definitely probably my favorite show. And
now?
And then now, it was a cartoon or show. I can't remember the question.
It's a cartoon.
Cartoon. That one.
If you see the Powerpuff Girls reboot.
I haven't seen any of that yet.
Don't.
I had to say, nowadays, what's probably my favorite cartoon. The one I've been watching a lot, and I'm actually going ahead and rewatching the series again on Netflix. Bob's Burgers.
Yes!
Bob's Burgers is probably one of the most amazing cartoons that's come out in a while.
Oh, thank you.
It's got such a great sense of humor. The characters are amazing.
Oh, they're so well designed. They're so well just done in general. Oh.
So yeah, really good show. I love the cast. And just the whole bunch of characters it's a lot of fun. And I definitely hope can't wait to see whenever another season shows up on Netflix. I just watched the most recent one.
Yeah, I don't think the new one is out just yet either.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, great show.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. What was the most embarrassing thing for you?
Now this one was really hard because throughout my life, I think I've had no shame or practically no shame. Like I've never, because for a long, it started when I was kind of in late, maybe like 3rd or 4th grade, when I started getting the feeling like I started going with the thought of like, I don't know these people, who gives a shit. Not exactly the shit because I was 4th grade. I didn't know those words yet.
You sure about that?
Surprisingly, yes. Because that was the thing. I was a really quiet kid in school. Like, opposite of what I am online completely.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, yeah. So I was always well behaved. I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't talk to a lot of people. I just went there, came back home, went there, came back home, blah, blah, blah. And even then when I started, like, that's part of the reason I think I wasn't really bullied, because there was just no fun in bullying me. Like,
yeah.
I do never once, and I'm saying this because it didn't really embarrass me. In fact, I got a lot of people to laugh and even invite me out for like to get like a drink, like a soda down at the local like a gas station or whatever. Mm-hmm. I got pantsed once, and I didn't give a shit, and I kind of danced. I was just dancing my boxers.
You're a brave kid.
See, I really didn't care back then because there weren't really people I hung out with like constantly. So I'm like, who gives a shit? And my parents reinforced that. They said, people, you do not have to care about people. People on a whole are stupid. Individuals you can care about. People who are significant to you, you can care about.
Yes.
And that's, I think, a really good lesson. I'm glad they really ground that in my head.
Yes. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, let's move on.
there you go. No, you didn't say what your most embarrassing thing was.
I can't think of anything.
Okay, fine.
I mentioned the pantsing thing because that's the only thing I could think of coming close.
All right, fine. I think your most embarrassing moment should have been meeting me, but that's besides the point.
No, that was a glorious moment.
Um, okay, I'm going to exclude drawing and voice acting from this before I ask it. What is your favorite thing to do?
So yeah, because definitely that's one of the things, isn't it? Because a lot of this I do in my free time. I'm getting paid for it, but it's still technically free time.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't gotten to the point where it's like I'm running this shit like it's a job. I'm not quite there yet. I need to be able to do proper scheduling before that. Which I don't think will ever happen.
You never know.
I guess if for like free time when I'm not working on anything or drawing, I've been doing a lot of reading ever since I got like my little handheld tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just like random fanfics because that's all I ever read because it's the only thing that has things I'm actually interested in. And then gaming, of course. Gaming's always a good outlet. But I think I have been reading a lot more.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the middle of rereading some Kigo fanfics, like some of the like really longer ones. It's like, fuck! Now that I got started, I'm gonna be here for a solid week going through this 50+ chapter series, and then I get to the sequel series, which is 60+ chapters.
Always fun.
Oh yeah, they're great stories, but man, they take a while. Like they take a while to get through.
Yeah, they can. All right. What inspired you to start gaming?
It was fun.
So it was fun?
Pretty much, because I started gaming when I was really little. Like back in like I think I played a lot was like a Sega. I had a Sega Genesis, and my dad would rent when he used to come over to watch us on the weekends. He would go to the local game store and rent a Super Nintendo. And he would bring like a different game with it every weekend.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it probably stems from that.
Heck yes. Okay. Cole, I can't pronounce the word.
Is it the AFMA one?
Yes.
AFMA. AFMAO.
AFMAO. What? Why? Do you like working with AFMAO?
So yeah, so like I said, people, I'm including this question, but I think this is the only one relating to AFMAO and her channel. I know you probably have a lot more questions, but so I'm just gonna answer this because, like I said in the video announcing this, it's not my series. I work for it. It's not my series though, and there's even some stuff I cannot talk about because I'm part of a non-disclosure agreement. But I do enjoy working for AFMAO. She's a lovely woman, and she pays very well.
Hey, it's where you. I don't know where I'm.
And it's a lot of fun working with Keston and Patrick and some new people I haven't worked with before.
Keston.
Yeah, good old poodle.
Ah, you gotta love him.
Oh yeah, he actually got me the job.
Hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Keston. He's a pretty swell guy.
Yeah, shout out to you, buddy.
Yes! Love ya! Okay. And your very last question. Any tips for aspiring voice actors?
This is always an interesting one. Because I try to think what definitely helped me along.
Get a good mic.
That is one. That is definitely one. Like, save up. Get what you're looking for if you're starting out. Any kind of condenser.
Yeah, a blue snowball would always be a good one to start out with.
A snowball is a great starting choice.
Oh yeah,
that's a great starting choice. They're not horribly expensive, I don't think.
They're like $50.
Yeah, so they're not horribly expensive. It's a great starting point if you want to dip your feet into it without spending $200 or up to $300.
Make sure you get a filter for it.
Yeah, get a pop filter. It's something you, so you can make up. And I'm saying this because they can be easy to make if you either know your way around making stuff, or you have a friend who does. Making something to help with echo issues is a very nice, definitely good step. I tell you right now, if anybody who you send an audition to will appreciate the fact that you will not have echo.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways to go around doing that. Like I know technically you can technically use like a blanket, right?
I think you can get away with the blanket. Yeah, I've seen a few people do it.
And then egg cartons is a popular one, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can also like build a box, like get a cardboard box, put some egg cartons.
That's basically what I did. I got a cardboard box and just line it with foam.
That's exactly what you do. I have a closet full of clothes, so it doesn't echo at all.
There you go. That's a really cheap. That's a really cheap way to go about doing that. Actually, yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how I do it.
I would say for me, don't be afraid to go over the top.
Yeah.
Like for some stuff, go nuts with it. Because if you can put that kind of emotion, that kind of energy to that kind of high level, going down's a lot easier. I would think, because one of the things you have to learn eventually, it's hard to learn because you're kind of programmed by society. Get loud.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of like just training yourself, because you don't even realize how much society trains you to be quiet, to be you don't want to disturb your neighbors, you don't want to disturb your family. You have to accept that for a lot of the stuff you're doing, you will be getting loud, and people will have to, hopefully people will understand and they will deal with it for the short time that you're recording, hopefully.
Yeah, or if you're lucky and have a loud family, be grateful for that in the future, just as a heads up.
Yeah, definitely.
Any other good advice?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh, like green apples, please.
Green
Get
apples?
away the little clicks. Green apples get away the clicks.
I don't know what that is, actually. What is that?
A green apple, a Granny Smith apple.
Okay, but what does that have to do with voice acting?
No, it helps remove the clicks and makes your voice a lot smoother.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. It's
acidic and it gets rid of all the saliva, so it really helps.
Ah. The only voice trick I know is if you're having trouble saying something, you get like a wine cork from a bottle. You put it in your mouth and you say the line while it's in your mouth. That way it keeps your lips separate.
I've never heard of that one.
It really works. Like if you have trouble saying like seashore, she sails by the seashore. Mm-hmm. You just put it in and say it a few times like that, and it's really neat how just doing that makes it so it's easy. It makes it easier to say because your lips, like, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it works.
All right then.
There you go. 2 tricks with each of us didn't know about.
That's how you do it.
Yep. Okay. You said that was the last question?
That was the very last question.
All right. So people, there you go. I want to go ahead and thank Rachel again. Thank you for coming on and being a part of this. I think it just really worked out.
Yay!
That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And most importantly, I want to thank everyone out there once again. Like I said in the video before, I never thought I would get anywhere near where I am today. With like 20,000, that never even registered in my mind I would ever get that high. And I can only hope that I can keep delivering entertainment or just anything. If I can keep making you guys feel stuff, feel laughter, feel sadness, feel joy, feel anger even, then I think if I keep doing that, I think I'll be doing a good job. And I'll want to keep doing this for hopefully years and years to come. If I can keep doing this till I'm like 80 years old even, I'd be happy, because this is honestly one of the biggest joys in my life right now, is bringing enjoyment to you guys. So I mean it with all my heart. You guys are amazing. Keep being amazing. Thank you.
Go ahead and clap. Cole, you're so cute. Oh.
All right, so I'll hopefully talk to you guys soon. Look forward to more videos to come. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. So yeah, bye-bye.